Alright, I'm going to be doing this drill. It's a division, it's not 1 by 1 anymore, just like the document that I shared with you. And I'll talk out loud as I'm doing it. Okay, I've got 8 divided by 4. Well, the easiest thing is to say 2. 2 times 4 is 8. For 6, I know I can take one group of 4 out of there, so one group of 4. And if I've taken 4 away from that, I've got 2 left over. 4 goes into 14 3 times, that would be 12, and there will be 2 left over. 4 goes into 24 6 times. 4 goes into 26 6 times, just like with 24, but now there's 2 left over. 4 goes into 41. Well, in the 4 it goes once, that 4 is gone. The 1 0 times, and that 1 is still left over. Same with here, 4 goes into 5 once, but that remainder I now hold with my finger. So there's a little 1, I could write it down, but it might get messy. And now I've got 11 here. 4 goes into 11 twice, that would be 8, and then 9, 10, 11. 4 goes into 8 twice, that's gone. 1 cannot be divided, so then that's a remainder. Off to 7. 8 divided by 7, one group of 7 can go there, and there'd be 1 left over. 6 cannot be divided by 7, so it would be 0, remainder 6. 7 goes into 14 twice, 24, so I've got 7 times 3 would be 21, and there will be 3 left over. Same thing here, I will have 3, and that would make, that's 21, and then there will be 5 left over. 7 into 41, I can't go into the 4 or the 1, I have to do the whole number together, so I have to think of my times table. I know that 7 times 6 is 42, and that's too high, so I'm going to have to do 7 times 5, which is 35, and then another 6 would be a remainder. 7 into 51, so I know my times table, that 7 times 7 is 49, and that would be 50, 51. So 2 is the remainder. 7 into 81. 7 can go into 8 once. There's going to be 1 left over, so a little 1. I'll put it with my finger. So that's going to be an 11, just like up there. So 7 goes into 11 one time, and then there will be 4 left over. 9 cannot go into 8, so it would be 0, remainder 8. The way I've explained it to the class is that if you have 8 sandwiches and 9 people, and everyone has to have an equal share, no one gets a sandwich. So 0 sandwiches to all, but 8 left over. 6, same thing. 0, remainder 6. Anytime this number is less than the divisor, it's going to be just the remainder. 9 goes into 14 though, one time, and there will be 5 as a remainder. 9 goes into 24, that would be twice, because that would be 18. And the remainder would be 6. 9 into 26, it would be the same thing. It would be 2, but this time the remainder is going to be 8. And just think, if your remainder is 9, there's something wrong there, because you shouldn't have any remainder that's the same as that, because that would essentially mean if this was 27 divided by 9 would be 3. Everyone would get 3. But here there's only enough for 8 to go out, but there's still a 9th person who's not getting any. So 9 into 41, we would do times 4 would be 36, and then 5 is the remainder. 9 into 51 would be 5, that's 45, and then 6 would be the remainder. 9 into 81, perfect, 9. 2 into 8, 4. 2 into 6, 3. 2 into 14, 7. 2 into 24, 12. You could do this one by step. in steps. 2 into 2 would be 1, and 2 into 4 would be 2. 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 6 is 3. 2 into 4 is 2, 2 into 1 you can't do, 0, remainder 1. 2 into 5 will be 2, there's going to be a remainder of 1 there, so that's an 11 now. 2 into 11 would be 5, because 5 times 2 is 10, and then 1 will be the remainder. 2 into 8 is 4, that's gone. 2 into 1 is 0, remainder 1. 3 into 8 is 2, because that's 6, and then there will be 2 to make 8. 3 into 6 will be twice. 3 into 14, well, 3 times 4 is 12, and there'll be 2 left over. 3 into 24 happens to be 8. That one is just something to memorize. 3 into 26, it's also going to be 8, but now there's going to be 2 left over. That's 24, 25, 26. 3 into 41, well, 3 into 4 goes once with 1 left, so now that's an 11. 3 into 11, well, it can't be 4 because that's 12, so it's going to have to be 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 10, 11. 3 into 5, one time, there's going to be 2. So now we have to carry a 2. That's the first time we've done that, I think. So now this is 21. 3 and 21, well, I happen to know that 7 times 3 is 21, and there's no remainder. Beautiful. 3 into 8 would be 2, and that's 6. So now there's a remainder 2. So now this is again 21, and that happens to be a 7. And then we're done. If you have any further questions about this, please send me an email or give me a call at the school.